I'm David Baker, the only male offspring of Kenneth and Marguerite. There are three of us surviving. Judy has given us her time. My earliest memories of Bev were the four of us hacking away with whooping cough on Mom and Dad's bed. That would have been about 1943. I remember the four of us a little later with an ailing Mom again on her bed while Daddy was fulfilling his air raid duties during World War II. Johnny Weissmeiler, who was Tarzan in the 1940 series of Tarzan, went to the same college that Daddy went to. Therefore, it was okay to see the Tarzan movies. My first memory of Bev's creativity, and a little more than that, I guess, was her willingness to put her ideas into action. She did this quietly, but it happened. We had a river in the woods about a quarter of a mile from where we lived outside of Dayton. We weren't supposed to go there, but that didn't keep us out, with Beverly's encouragement. After watching Tarzan movies, we found a vine attached to a tree. Couldn't get it loose. Beverly got the idea that if we got one of Daddy's saws, cut that loose, we would be able to swing like Tarzan. So I could see us walking toward the woods. She had gotten one of Daddy's saws. She cut the vine. It didn't work out as planned. She was always artistic, creative. All the four of us, the original four, Carol, Judy, Beverly, and myself, were given piano lessons. It was money wasted on Judy and me. but Beverly, really, that was the beginning of her musical career. I also admired her talents and creativeness. In the 8th grade, our first year in Riverside, she was in the 8th grade, Judy was in 5th, I was in 4th, and we all walked to school a mile together, walked home through the orange groves. But Beverly somehow got a woodshop class. And in the woodshop, she built a little child's table and chairs, which may still be part of the Vincent. I don't know if that's still, no memory of that. But she did that. And you remember in 1949, for a female to be in a shop class and then to build something like that was quite spectacular. I did have one thing, an issue I needed to take up with Bill. When she was about 11, she got scarlet fever. And the doctor told her that to build her body up again, she needed to either have a dinner of onions or liver once a week. She had tasted onions and she didn't like it, so she chose liver. Mom, who really didn't know how to do liver, started boiling liver, and we had liver once a week. And I guess, Bev, it's time that I give it up. I forgive you. Later, after meeting Johnny, scarlet fever gave way to romantic fever. She and Johnny combined musical talents, which was a precursor to a family of musicians. One heart has stopped, and Bev's heart now beats through our collective memories of her. She was an incredible sister and human being, and the beat goes on.
One of my great delights as a little girl was hearing my siblings recount their adventures in Ohio. And my first big adventure, the first big adventure of my lifetime, was in 1949 when our parents moved our family of 7, pulled up roots, moved our family of 7 from Ohio to California. I was 1 year old. And the hope was that the dry climate would cure our mother of crippling arthritis, which it did. But God had a far greater purpose than just Mama recovering from arthritis. The Lord led our family to Riverside First Baptist Church, where our family history of religious tradition was transformed into relationship with Jesus. My earliest memories include our family living room packed with church youth group, as well as airmen from March Air Force Base who had found their way to First Baptist Church. And 2 of those airmen were to become brothers-in-law. I was the flower girl in both weddings, and I distinctly, Johnny, remember a moment during your ceremony, you and Bev's wedding ceremony, where I had this moment of great internal turmoil when it dawned on me, standing up there with the wedding party, Johnny is taking away my sister. But actually, he was adding to our family. And he and Bev continued to add Joy and Cindy and Tim and Scott. And I delighted in being their little girl auntie. As a beloved older sister, Beverly impacted my life in innumerable and wonderful ways. Watching and listening to her sing and play the piano in our family's home influenced and inspired my own pursuit of music. Her unfailing love for Jesus was part of the formation of my own relationship with him. Beverly was always there for the important events in my life, and I could always count on her to be the same loving, welcoming, caring, and nurturing big sister that she had always been. Though I will greatly miss her, I will forever bear the marks of her influence and impact on my life. I thank God for her, and I anticipate that future eternal hello that awaits us all in the presence of Jesus.
Amen.